We always find really fun, inspirational stories when we ask this question. So let's hear from you because Jose is sitting by, tells a story of triumph over the trolls. Hi, Jose. Good morning.
Good morning. How's everyone?
Hey,
Awesome.
fantastic. You want to share your story with
Sam's
us?
doing okay.
Sam, maybe not the best right now.
They said I'd never be the good board op, and look at me now.
Look at me now.
I'm
On a
Look at me
new
now.
board. Whoa, Eric, you watch your mouth.
Jose, yours has to do with a wedding situation, I understand?
Yes. So we were living in Chicago at the time. I was working in the airline industry, and we were going to get married. We had only known each other for 4 months at that point.
Wow.
But it felt right. And we were going to have our wedding in Thailand because our families were in two different cities. So we said, why try to make anybody buy a plane ticket? So we'll just get married somewhere else.
Oh, wait, so your fiance was not from Thailand. You just picked that as an
No,
arbitrary location.
she was from Florida.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys wanted to go on your own to Thailand and just
Or with a group of
dump
people.
everybody else, or you wanted like family to come?
Just us and two witnesses to sign the paperwork. So that way when we flew back, we could have receptions in each city so nobody wouldn't have to buy plane tickets.
That's nice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So
And then
a week and a half before the wedding, my wife has a change of heart, and she says she wants to have the wedding near her family so her family can go.
Okay.
I say, okay. So I change the wedding plans, pay the extra money, lose fees. At this point, the wedding is 20 minutes away from her mother and father's house.
Okay.
My entire family flies down from Chicago to Florida. They call her and tell her they will not attend the wedding. They do not approve of this marriage.
Whoa! Oh my God! After she changed everything
She did
and moved
everything for
mountains
them.
to get that wedding near them,
And they're 20 minutes away.
and all of your family's coming from your side. Oh man! And then
20 people got on a plane from Chicago and they came to this wedding.
Okay.
Oh, my
So
God.
did
her parents
anybody?
couldn't drive 20 minutes.
But wait, did anybody from her side of the family show up to the wedding?
3 people, and the flower girl refused to be the flower girl.
Oh my
that's
God!
that's
What
her
is going
mama
on?
telling her.
Yeah,
that.
What the
that's-
hell is wrong with
That's
them?
the mama saying,
Right.
"I ain't gonna be a
Yeah.
flower girl."
You don't like
So-
And it's
part
all
of
because
that.
you dated for 4 months and everyone thought y'all were moving too fast.
It was a combination of that, and I was only making $11-13 an hour at the time. So
Oh,
it was
so they're
just,
being snobs.
they were just like, no, this guy's not good at all, right?
Wow.
So
So,
then, now you've been married
we-
55 years.
yeah, how long have you been married now?
We've actually been married now 14 years.
14
Nice.
years.
Whoa.
Did they come around at any point?
So that's the sad part. The way they came around was very tragic. Her mother, 7 years after us being married, had sudden cardiac arrest at the age of 55 and died.
Oh my God.
That's scary.
We had just spent that weekend before with them in Orlando for my daughter's birthday.
Okay.
So we were in Orlando when she passed away. My wife said, what do I do? I said, I'm calling my job, and I'm taking this car that we rented in Orlando. We are driving down to Fort Lauderdale, and I'm going to take care of everything.
Okay.
And by everything, I took care of everything. Funeral arrangements, I took care of the flowers, her clothes for the casket. I cleaned out the house. I did all the donations. I gave that gentleman a meal plan for 3 weeks, and we froze it for him. And when I went to leave, he looked at me and he hugged me and he said, I was so wrong. You are the most amazing man I've ever met in my life.
Say, that
So
is
now
sweet.
I no longer work for that airline. Work for myself. I'm making over $160,000 a year, working in my pajamas every day from home.
Oh my God.
Oh, you gotta be tearing up here.
Congratulations. Wow.
Aw, but it took the mama dying for you to hear those words because up until then they
No.
still didn't acknowledge
man.
it, right?
So then they didn't acknowledge it. But now the story gets better because 2 years after she passed away, my father passed away.
Oh, my God.
And now he is my dad.
Wow.
Oh.
Gosh, Jose, that's a story. Oh
Wow.
my God, you're such a great guy. Bravo to you, Jose. You are a great guy because I can tell that even though they were throwing shade on you the whole time, you just kept loving back. You just show them
You
nothing
have
but
to.
the love.
Mm-hmm.
You
Eventually,
have to, because guess what? In this day and age, in this world, and I think everybody should hear this, you got to love a little more. You got to give people a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that they'll come around. And they always do, because truth and love always win.
Wow. Great words.
That's it. We don't need any
I
more
know.
calls.
Nobody can.
Jose wins
Nobody can
Thursday.
top that. I mean, hey,
What's
can
up
I
on
ask
top?
you-
And it's about just
Thursday.
hear another story.
I
It's
know,
okay.
I know,
We
but
won't
my
talk.
God, that's so heart moving. I mean, how many children do you have now?
We have 2,
Okay.
and they're great. We moved to Texas because we love Texas. and it's life is wonderful. I actually bought something at Buc-ee's the other day. It was like a little thing that says "Life is good" because when I saw it, my heart just filled with joy, and it really is.
Jose, what's your wife's name?
Nicole.
Jose and Nicole, you win Thursday.
Yep. You're the MVP
that was
today.
amazing.
You are the MVP today. Bravo. That's a great story, Jose. And I'm sorry for the loss in your life, but gosh, what a stand-up guy you are. Bravo, sir. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Do you know how many people are going to be like thinking about you all day long?
I know.
That is an
I know I will.
inspiration. Yeah.
That was great.
Now who has to follow that? Next. It's like when you're
Yeah,
at school
good
and
luck.
you do a speech and the kid ahead of you just like
Oh my
kills
God.
it. You're like,
That book report.
no.
I only wrote 100 words.
Can you tell you what the rodeo sounder of the day is and let you know how you go at rodeo?
that's all right. It's all positive stuff. It's great
Yeah.
stories. That's why I
All
love
right,
this
let's
bit.
see. Who are
never
we going to
know.
go to next? Who are we going to go to next? Who are we going to go to next? Let me see what the calls are. Maybe we go to, is it Lauren? Is it a work triumph story? Okay, let's go to Lauren. I think it's a work triumph story. Hi, Lauren. Good morning.
Yeah, tell her the number.
Number 4.
Number 4,
Hi,
Sam.
Lauren. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Lauren. For those just tuning in, we're doing this segment called Look at Me Now. When somebody told you something terrible and you triumphed over that. So yours has to do with your job?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
tell
my
us.
job. So growing up, I always wanted to work in sports. I had one family member in particular who, when I was born, he invested some money for my parents, and the deal was that he would use that money to pay for my college. Well, when I said that I wanted to work in sports and have a degree in sports, I was told by him that was a man's job and that he wasn't going to use the money to pay for my college.
Man's job.
What exactly in
BS
sports
crap.
did you want to
It was a
do,
man's
Laura?
job.
Did you say you want to be a coach of a team or something? Or what was the job you wanted in sports?
I wanted more like the business side of sports. It was nothing particular. I wasn't quite sure.
Okay.
Maybe like an athletic director.
But either way, he said, I won't pay for that because that's a man's job.
Yes, that is what happened.
I'm eye
Okay,
rolling,
so
am I
take us
rolling?
through your triumph, please.
Yes. So after I went through school, I went to the University of Houston. I moved from Bloomington, Illinois, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And
I know that. I used to live there.
yeah.
Pest control. I might
Well,
have
with
been,
Roula, airs in Bloomington, WBNQ.
I might have done pest control at your house. You never know.
My parents are from Ottawa, actually.
Oh, that's
But
my
anyway,
hometown.
Oh, were they
Yeah.
missing? Were they
Oh my
missing
God.
any underwear?
Wait, were you guys related and we don't know it?
Yeah, we were. Are you my cousin or something?
Laura, are you related to Eric and we don't know it?
That is weird.
And that's how Eric found his long-lost sister.
Okay, so you guys
It was my dad who
moved.
said you would not pay for your school.
Okay,
No,
so you
please.
moved from Bloomington, and then what?
I moved from, so I went to school, I finished up. I had an internship my final semester with a local sports agency in the area, and it ended up working out really well. And now I'm a community relations and volunteer manager for the organization. We put on world-class sporting events now, and I wish I could say I make hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't, but I love my job, and I'm really good at it, and I
That's
work
all
with
that
some
matters.
awesome people. So here I am.
So what happened in the end? You're like, look at me now.
Yeah, did you tell that?
Yeah.
Did he say finally?
Yeah.
"Oh, I guess I was wrong, Laura."
Yeah, he definitely felt that way. I went home to visit after graduation, and I told him, like, oh, well, I got a job offer. I didn't get that role that I'm currently in right away. It was just a contract position to start. But he definitely was like, okay, you're working your way up. And then when I finally got promoted to this current position, he did apologize.
See,
and,
that's great, though, because, I mean, I'm glad that he
Pay though?
changed.
Yeah, who paid? That's
Did
why I
he
know
pay?
who
Did he
paid.
pay?
Yeah, how'd you get through it financially?
well, I had already actually paid it myself, so he just gave me the money to do what
Oh,
I
sweet.
wanted with.
Reimbursed you then.
Oh, so he gave
That's
you some
all right.
extra
That
cash.
works.
Nice.
That
job.
works.
That's good. Yeah, because I'm like, I want you to at least
at you
pay
now.
for it.